CM Punk and Cathal Pendred get into a fight. Well, a Twitter fight. Why it happened and ultimately what the result we will talk about right here on Dead on Dave Productions.
Greetings and salutations, Dave, or I guess technically I should call you Dead on Dave. This is Christopher Daniels.
Hey everyone, it's the Native American Tatanka. Want to give a big shout out to Dead on Dave.
Dave, this is Leon White, Big Van Vader.
Dead on Dave. What's up, man? It's the coach.
Hello, this is the hardcore legend Mick Foley, and I know when I want to keep up with the latest in wrestling news from around the world, I check in with Dead on Dave Productions. He covers a wide variety of wrestling topics, including the career of the hardcore legend. Don't miss it. Dead on Productions. Yeah.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Dead on Dave. Now, normally, if you've been watching for a while, you know I don't cover a lot of Twitter beefs. They're boring and stupid, and they ultimately lead to nothing. This one is most of those things, but not all of them. Plus, it was entertaining. On top of that, it involves CM Punk. Now, while he is no longer a wrestler anymore, he's still a wrestling figure, and I like CM Punk. Let's just be straight up. I am a CM Punk guy. I always have been. We're both from Chicago. I think he's great. Now, that being said, I don't like a lot of the things that he does, but as far as what he did in the ring and what he did for wrestling, I loved him very much. Now, do I like his elitist nature that he has? No. Do I like a lot of the way he overreacts and acts like a baby afterwards? No. And that is going to become evident in this video. But all that being said, I genuinely do like the guy very much. And it's just sometimes he can act like such an entitled dick. And this is one of those situations. Now, he gets into a Twitter feud with Cathal Pendred, a longtime UFC veteran who came into the UFC through The Ultimate Fighter. He really did work his way into the UFC. So this is a guy that saw a video that CM Punk posted, made a comment, and then CM Punk loses his shit and then ultimately turtles. And we'll talk about all of it right now. We'll get into it. It's quite interesting. Now, I want to preface all of this with both of these guys would kick my ass. Okay? And you know what? They should. They're world-class athletes, and I am a fat, retired, medically retired military member. They should be able to kick my ass. They would know I'm there because I'm one tough, spry son of a bitch for a fat guy. But all that being said, they would kick my ass. So I hope that they do not take too much offense to this video, if they even see it, because I'm a blip on their radar, I am sure. I'm a hemorrhoid on the hemorrhoid on the hemorrhoid of their sphincters. I am very sure of that. So if they do see it and you get a little upset at what I'm about to say, relax. You guys put it out there. I'm just commenting. But feel free to come onto the show and we'll talk about it, or whatever else you want to talk about. Plug whatever things you want to plug right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Yeah. All right. Now, as for the Twitter feud itself, let's get into it. This is great. So, like I said, the video was posted by CM Punk of him hitting some pads, sparring. And Cathal saw it and decided to make a comment. And here's the first tweet that led to everything. CM Punk on the pads makes me look like Muhammad Ali. Now, look, that's not a very big deal what he said. It's just a nice little jab, from a veteran to a rookie, which is what CM Punk is. At the end of the day, let's face it, CM Punk has zero fight experience. He is a rookie. Now, this is a fight, as I called it, so we're going to judge it in rounds, and this is the first round. So Cathal comes out with a stiff jab, but nothing more than that. CM Punk comes over the top with a friggin' haymaker and responds as this: Ali wasn't a boring twat. Sweet emojis. Focus more on you. Maybe you'll win a fight without a gift from the judges. A huge uppercut with that followed that big haymaker. CM Punk comes out swinging big time because that's what he does. He takes every little thing and blows it into a much bigger thing. So Cathal decides to respond with this: CM Punk, actually, I've won 17 professional fights. How many have you won? You see, now I like that because it's it's a factual-based jab back. It's like he's brushing him off. He's saying, hey, rookie, lighten up. It was a joke. Keep this in mind. I've been here 17 fights. I've fought. You haven't fought anything. Relax. I might know a little bit of what I'm talking about when I'm talking about you're hitting the pads. CM Punk comes back as this. 0, but I know you're supposed to put the guy you're fighting to sleep, not the audience. Fuck off. So CM Punk then goes, of course, he does his thing where he's just completely being a dick and attacking for absolutely no reason at this point. Because, look, I think even he knows he's probably in the wrong here, and there's no reason to continue going. But that's not CM Punk's style. He goes hard, so fuck off, you know, because that's what he does. Round 3. Cathal comes back. CM Punk, wow, somebody just told me CM stands for Chick Magnet. Chick Magnet Punk. Hashtag go figure. And he posted that with a really unflattering picture of CM Punk, which, you know, now he's getting a little testy with him. He's saying, you know what, I'm gonna jab him a little bit more here because he's being a little bit of a bitch. So CM Punk comes back out. I've been called out by everybody. I'm an easy target. You are a coward and a pussy. Shouldn't you call out somebody in the top 10? This is what CM Punk does, because now he starts to be the victim. He starts to play the victim, because that's what he did in the beginning of this tweet. And then he goes and attacks again and puts the onus back on Cathal. Shouldn't you call out somebody in the top 10? It's a bitch move by Punk. I don't like this response either. But let's get to the next round. He decides to keep jabbing at Cathal. Just watch Pendred fight. Better than melatonin. Z. Cathal then gets angry and decides he's going to go on the offensive and really start hammering CM Punk. I didn't call you out there, you moron. I was just pointing out how shit you looked. You know what? Again, Cathal attacks with a valid factual point, or at least an opinion. It's an opinion that, which I'm going to take his word for it because he has 17 professional fights. He knows a little bit more than CM Punk. Again, it's a veteran talking to a rookie. Keep that in mind. So then we get into another round of sparring. CM Punk comes firing back with, they got mirrors in Ireland? What sort of glass is your house made out of? Cathal comes back with this. I'll tell you what I don't see in the mirror. A 40-year-old washed-up wrestler who used his fame to get into the UFC. At this point, Cathal is pissed off. And I like what he says here because it's very, very true. Cathal saying this is more poignant than you know because, as I said before, he is a UFC tough enough Ultimate Fighter contestant. So that, to me, he knows what it's like to really grind his way into the UFC, while CM Punk walked through the doors using his fame. So he's completely justified in saying that. Then it does not stop there, kids. It keeps going. And thank you guys once again for continuing this to go, giving a douchebags like me something to talk about. CM Punk's got nothing at this point. I think that last comment really did set him off guard. And he goes, fuck, you're boring. Cathal goes, stalling with your comeback. Call the guy who writes your lines. Now he's just starting to hammer him. It's getting ugly at this point because now he's just total offensive. Punk is covering up. He's got nothing here. He's only got a couple of moves left. Let's see where he goes next. Cathal doesn't even give him a chance because he hits him again. He says, CM Punk, apologies to all the wrestlers out there. I meant to say washed up actor. Boom! Pow! Right in the baby maker. CM Punk then comes back with he shows a video of Cathal getting beaten up a little bit, and he goes, everybody watch out for the Ali-like movement. That's kind of lame. He tries to go after him a little bit, but at this point, you could tell CM Punk is on the ropes. He doesn't really have much left. His buddy probably said, hey, post this video and make an Ali-like movement joke. But then Cathal puts the brakes on the whole damn thing after CM Punk goes into full-blown victim mode and then starts talking about wealth with this tweet. Pendred, make fun of my age, my skill, where I come from, but realize I've made more money on my per diems alone than you have in the UFC. Now, I think this is a really disgusting tweet by CM Punk, and I'll tell you for a multitude of reasons. Look, first off, you kind of just proved this point. All the money that you made within the WWE, which is a different entity altogether, that's fantastic, but it has nothing to do with this Twitter conversation. And you, CM Punk, going on saying you make fun of my age, my skill, you threw him under the bus completely after he made a veteran to rookie jab, and you went ballistic, and then you play full-blown victim and then try to play the I'm the rich guy card here at the end. It's really weak, and it just pissed me the hell off, and apparently it pissed off Cathal Pendred as well, because he comes back with the knockout blow right here. All the money in the world won't change the fact that you're a sad little prick that's pretending to be a fighter. Call it, stop the damn match right there. CM Punk can't take any more. Cathal Pendred victorious in the 8th round by knockout. Boom! Yes, he beat the shit out of CM Punk in this Twitter fight. I don't think there's a question about that. Some people are going to be like, well, CM Punk, he just said because of Cathal, he attacked him first, so CM Punk just came back at him and was defending himself. No, that's not what happened here, kids. Go back and read all the tweets. Hell, I just put them out right on the screen for you. That's not what happened. If you don't understand locker room mentality, if you don't understand what it is to be in a community, in a group, and I warned everybody about this, how CM Punk would be rubbing veteran fighters, specifically ones who went through the tough, the Ultimate Fighter, the tough program. He'd be rubbing them the wrong way because of how he got into the UFC. This is exactly the point. I think this started out as Cathal, who is a lighthearted guy, by the way, because I watched him a lot on The Ultimate Fighter, and I've been following his career quite a bit. He's a lighthearted guy. He's a pretty nice dude, actually. I feel this started out as just a little jab at CM Punk, veteran to rookie. CM Punk goes ballistic and then has nowhere to go because Pendred starts to fight with facts and really valued opinions, I should say, as well. And Punk has nowhere to go and tries to play the victim and then ultimately tries to play the rich guy and make this about money for some reason. Here's the reality. CM Punk should really just learn to be a rookie, keep his mouth shut, and take a little bit of advice from these veterans. Now, I understand that runs counter to why he's there in the UFC. He is there to be a braggadocious, big mouth draw. Why? Because CM Punk is a braggadocious, big mouth draw. That's what he is. That's what he made his career on, that, and performing great matches. Here's the thing. He has not performed any great anything within the UFC. We don't know if he has any skill and he's going to be able to put on a great fight. He might walk in there and have a glass jaw, get hit once, and get put to sleep. It's very possible. We don't know at this point. So for him to rest on his laurels of what he's done in the past and the money that he made when a UFC veteran is just making a very light rookie jab at him, I think it really shows exactly all the problems of CM Punk within the UFC. Now, I'll tell you who this is not a problem for, Dana White. This is exactly what Dana White wants. This is why he let his buddy, that he even says, I'm going to let my friend take a shot in the UFC. This is why he did it, because CM Punk's going to draw eyes. He's going to have people, douchebags like me, talking about it on podcasts. This is why he's there. But here's another thing. People are going to start clamoring, because I believe these guys will be fighting at the same weight. Cathal's a little bit bigger. I think he might be fighting at 205, but I'm not sure. If these two start to get into a conversation to where a fight between them could happen, CM Punk's going to get murdered. He is not in the same league as Cathal. And Cathal's not an elite fighter, by the way. He's a good fighter. He's a really good fighter. And he's more than enough to kick the ever-loving shit out of CM Punk. If I had to take a bet, it would be on Cathal here. But I don't know. It's going to be quite interesting to see how this progresses. What do you guys think? Who won this fight? I can't wait to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Let me know. Also, a couple channel a couple channel notes. If you don't know by now, Dead on Dave Live, my weekly viewer question show is moving from Sundays to Saturday at 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Why? Because you don't go up against the NFL. That's why. Also, we will be starting a brand new show on Sundays, early morning Sundays, well before the NFL starts. A preview show, a pregame show for the NFL, where I'll be talking about all the big news in the NFL throughout the week and giving you my predictions for the games before them on Sunday. So that'll be a lot of fun. Hope you guys join me for that. Also, Dead on Dave Productions Fantasy Football League is up and live. And if you want to be a part of it, go ahead and hit me up on Twitter at DeadOnDaveV or right here in the comment section below. Let me know that you want to be a part of Dead on Dave Productions Fantasy Football League 2015. There's about 8 slots left, 9 slots, I believe. We're doing 16 teams. If you want to be a part of it, let me know. I'll get you in, okay? Other than that, that's all I got for you. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. And if you want to donate to the channel to help me continue to upgrade my wonderful little slice of heaven on YouTube, you can do that right in the description box below. Click the link, donate to the channel, say, hey, fat guy, good job, here's a tip. Other than that, that's all I got. Thank you guys. Like, subscribe, and share. And if, as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. See you next time. Peace.